What's going on, guys? It's Topher here. Today I'm coming at you with some more tufting content. This is going to be a little different than what I would usually do, like showing off rugs and stuff like that, because I just hit 100 subscribers recently. Woohoo! I actually want to show you guys an upgrade that I've been planning on working on. I have a couple more rugs coming down the pipeline, but I think this is going to help me be more effective. And it's something that I have not seen anybody make content about yet, or at least not any quick resource I can find. I want to upgrade the tackstrips on my tufting setup. Let me see if I can move it. It's a little bit hard to tell, but right now I have the tackstrips set up on here and they're very small, which is okay. But I have seen people on like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram with like full nails coming out, but it's obviously not the tackstrip. And it's kind of hard to see from that camera angle, but there's a ton of staples here, here, here. I got them all over the place. So yeah, the difficulty that comes with that is now when I go and make new rugs, or I have to put more staples in, they kind of just run into each other and bend up and fall out, and I step on them and it's just irritating. And the reason for that is because the tack strips don't really cover the entire length of the setup that I have. So some places there's nails missing, or there's no nails whatsoever, either from time knocking them out, or the strips are not made with nails in certain places. Not to mention, it's two long tack strips that I cut in half, so I might have messed that up. And instead of upgrading it and putting more nails in, because I feel like a lot of them are either turning sideways or not catching, I think trying to put straight nails in there might help. So I have two different options. I went to Home Depot. I grabbed some nails. So I've got some just galvanized roofing nails, about, how much of an inch? I don't think it's a full inch long. 3/4 inch long. I wanted to get longer ones, but I realized it's probably too big for the amount of like wood I'm going to punch through it. I'm going to use these hopefully as both tack strip style nails to catch the rug and carpeting, the backing that I shoot on here, and to secure it in place, because these are much bigger than these. And then I got these tiny little rivet nails, linoleum nails. These are very similar in size, if not a little bigger than the nails that are on those tack strips currently. I imagine these would be okay, but they don't really have as big of like surface area for the head of the nail. Sorry, it's kind of hard to focus in. But basically, I'm worried that these are going to rip out on their own. And these, they're flat backed, so I'm sure they'll just stay in place. And the big thing I bought for this, I bought some hobby boards from Home Depot. You can get these at any Lowe's, Home Depot, hobby stores like Joann Fabrics, I'm sure has them, Hobby Lobby if that's near you. So I got some 1/4 inch by 1.5 inch hobby board, and these are 4 feet long each, which is exactly how long each of my tack strip areas is that I have put on this actual setup. So I'm hoping to kind of get a little more surface covered with nails on this, like punch a bunch through the back here and then have some punched in, because you have to punch it into the actual strip to stay in place. There's tiny little I forget what they called them. I think it was like grommet screws or something like that, or grommet nails, some really tiny black nails that go in that seem okay, but I feel like they come out pretty easily. And these nails that I have over here being longer should be better. I just hope it doesn't tear up the wood, because I don't want it to pop off a corner of the wood or anything. I'm a little concerned because I feel like this is a little wide, but actually looking up next to the wood, I think it's probably perfect size, because these are all 2 by whatever wood. So hoping for the best. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. Let's get it started. So first thing I'm going to do is just take the tack strips off of here, and then I'm going to start working on this wood, trying to get the nails punched into it. Alright, I got some gardening gloves I bought a few months ago. I just got some Crocs on. They're not safety shoes or anything, but just in case I have any issues. Crocs are good so I don't step on anything. And I don't think anything's going to fly out. Famous last words, let me grab glasses too. Did not find my sleek protection sunglasses for construction stuff, so I'm just going to hope and pray that these blue light filter glasses are good enough. I'm gonna try and do like a pattern, like nail, 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 nail. But I want to put an extra one here on the ends, because like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of space, and you don't want to have to reconcile that, I guess. All right, I got it pretty much figured out. I had to find my Dremel and put a little, tiny little drill attachment on it, and now I got a couple holes in there. They're not like perfect, but I put it up against the boards that I took down over there earlier, and it looks pretty close to what I want it to be. So I'm just gonna keep going with this. Let me clean this off a little bit, and then hopefully this doesn't make too much of a mess, so I can just, you know, clean the floor after. But now the nails are fitting in without breaking the wood, so I'm hoping I'll be able to actually put the nails on, you know, like stick it to that. So well, we'll get there, you know, we'll get to it when we get to it though. Getting a little bit warm, so, and obviously don't try this at home. I'm doing this the wrong way. This is not a safe way to be doing this. Definitely use like a table or like some sort of saw, you know, horse or something, or table to you know, keep you away from where the Dremel could go, because it could very easily go through my legs, and I know a lot of people are going to say that. But I've been at this for a while and I'm kind of tired, so I'm also willing to take the damage. But I'm going to try and switch to like a regular saw. I'm gonna try and switch to like a regular drill that I can charge up, because this bit is working at this size, but it's getting really hot, and I don't want to have this cheap. I'm actually pretty confident this was a Harbor Freight Dremel. I don't want it to like explode or die on me. I'm also thinking maybe I need a faster one, but you never know. All right, a couple minutes. Tell, but it's definitely heavier, but worked out pretty well. The first area, you can tell I was trying to figure out the sizing. I'm kind of concerned for this because it's cracked right here, but hopefully I can just like wood glue it or something and hope for the best, or maybe I won't even have to. You never know. Yeah, hopefully I can get some wood glue. And now I guess we wait for my my stuff to charge, because I could use the Dremel, but it gets so hot. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it with my gloves on, but I'll be back. Okay, so I'm done. I put them all up on here, which was kind of a pain, but here's what I done did. I'm gonna show you. So as you can see, for most of them, I spaced them out pretty evenly, or as best as I could. I used those roofing nails. At some point, On the bottom rack, I'll show you, I had to switch out and get a new thing of nails because I used all of them. So the first pack had like 300 and then the other one had like 200. I had to use like 1 1/4 packs, but it sucks because I went to Home Depot for one and it was like 3/4 of an inch for all these, but the ones down below were like 7/8 of an inch. But I don't think that's gonna matter. They feel pretty good. I had to use this crappy little like pen screwdriver thing that I got. I don't even know where I got it from, but I randomly got it. It kind of ruined the tip. If I wasn't recording the whole time, I've showered. I'm back. I got them all together. I got all the nails in. I used a drill instead of my Dremel. This is a Dremel bit. It's like 1/8 of an inch, I guess, but it worked really good to make holes just big enough to fit the volume or the bore of the nails themselves. So I was able to push the nails in with just a little bit of effort. I had to kind of push them down on a chair because my thumb got tired, but that made it much faster. So far these are shooting out straight. I had some of those holes at an angle, so I was kind of hoping they would catch. Some of them did, some of them didn't. This was a little harder to put on. I had to go from top to bottom. Usually I like trying to go from bottom to top so that I can reserve the rest of that extra material for another one. I can just pull it down and keep going. But nothing's perfect. Putting this on, some of the teeth are catching a little harder than they normally would. I'll show you guys. It's probably hard to see on camera, but right here, this one's getting chewed into a good bit. This white right here. If you could see it in person, you'd see this nail's pulling it a lot harder than it normally would. I'm hoping it doesn't mess that up. Like hopefully it doesn't just fly off on its own because these are smooth nails, but they're like they have a little roughness to them. They have a couple lines on the back of them, I guess to help, you know, keep them because they're roofing nails. So now I'm gonna do a couple days of a stress test because I have work tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to start on this yet. I'm gonna give it a day or so, then start testing to see if it's like messed up. Worst case scenario, I'll buy the yellowish material with the lines again, if I think that's a problem. I don't know if it will be though. I think we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, see you guys soon. Hey everybody, I'm all done now. I just finished making my first rug with that new nail board setup. Couple things. It's pretty good. It's a good setup. I have no real major complaints about it. It definitely feels higher quality than the one I had before. Some things when you're first putting the rug on, securing it is a little more irritating, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword. A little more irritating to punch all the things on because it's a thicker and longer nail, and it's not angled, so it doesn't just catch and then, oh, we can go back to it later. Like I have to actually forcefully push it all on, but none of the nails, like it didn't come off of any of the nails, the backing material. That worked really well. And it's just getting that all punched in and on. Once you're confident that it's staying on, like it's good. I pulled it a little too hard. I do that sometimes where it almost messed up what I was tufting with it. It kind of like made parts of it go at an angle, but that happens no matter what when you put the backing material too tight on those tack strips even. But all in all, good upgrade, feels much higher quality. None of the nails feel like they're gonna break or come off. One of the sides, like it was getting messed up, so I put some wood glue because one of the nails was gonna come out, but now it's all, you know, it's all good. None of them are loose. Nailed it on there, it feels secure. One tip, I will say, I'm going to be moving soon, so I decided I'm gonna get some pool noodles and I'm just gonna use those and just punch them onto, you know, the nails, so when I move it doesn't actually hurt anybody. I recommend anybody who wants to like do this upgrade or even just move a tufting stand in the future, you definitely want to take I think what I'm doing is probably the best case scenario. Some pool noodles, punch them on there, maybe tape over them, because if you have movers or anything, you don't want them getting hurt. Maybe in the future somebody will make like a plastic thing you can put on top of it so you don't even have to worry about it, because I'd still be worried about it punching through, but I'm going to try to be as careful as I can be because I don't have it set up where I can take mine apart. But put those on, tape them, and then hopefully when I move it won't be a big deal. I'll update you guys when the time comes and let you know if that became a problem, but so far so good. Definitely a good upgrade. I want to say it costed me, I had to buy 2 boxes of those galvanized nails, so those $10 altogether was $5 a box of nails, and then $4, I could be way off. I want to say it might have been closer to $8 for each of those hobby boards, but it was either 4 or 8. So less than 50 bucks and I got a pretty good upgrade. I'm guessing depending on where you're at, it could be around 30 bucks maybe, you know, if you live in a place where it's not as expensive for some of those materials. But got a good upgrade out of it, got a good workout. It was tough punching those in, but I didn't want to disturb my neighbors, but I'm always paranoid about that. Apparently it's not very loud outside of these walls, so nobody complained. Everything was fine, everything fit properly, and it was, I will say, one good thing. It was really easy to take off, which I liked. Like, it was much easier to just pull it straight. You definitely want to be careful while you're doing it. You don't want to accidentally catch anything, because then you pull it off easily. But luckily these nails were a little longer than I would have liked, and that actually worked out in the end. But at the end, it was easy just to rip off my rug after I glued it and everything, of course. I just pulled it right off, simple as that. So no like pulling up, yanking all around the edges, because that's what happens with those angled nails. And now I don't have to worry about tiny little nails just falling out and flying all over the place. So all in all, good upgrade. I'd recommend it to anybody. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate you guys watching and supporting me in this journey. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later on. Peace out.